taking on another team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Hurricanes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player,
there he goes. Made him miss again. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. The Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field and they'll have their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Finally,
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Green. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's It's Hill. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Racing down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quick handoff. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
To the air on second down. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Powers through the defender. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man. Rustled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
After a disastrous turn of events on that opening drive, they can tie it up if they can get it in here. Snagged in the middle, it's Soto. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. Oh, they blocked the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the lone running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to
do? The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Phillips. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. He's got it. Still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to BYU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Savage.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Turning it on. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Touchdown, Miami. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This drive will open from the 15. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive.
Definitely, and they get the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Soto. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's complete on the right side. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more. Half.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Brooks. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough space.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Ivory. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's shot. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Brooks. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Quick strike complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be. And now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Quickly to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Got his man to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They're down to the 25 on first and 10. Right back to the well. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front to get on those defensive linemen.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Right down the middle. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well. And they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking downfield on first down. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
With the catch, it's Soto. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Soto. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Quick step and go. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more. The Sneak scores it. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Louisville. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got it in the middle. It's Ivory. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the...
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a... On that return, but what a play by this defense to get the